Hey everybody. Where was I? There we go. Oh, okay. Well, we went and watched the Star Citizen cast. And good lord, man, that guy or that team needs so much help with their streaming. So much help. The streams are just so bad, and they're game developers, they're not streamers. So I get that. I'm not gonna beat them up too badly, but man, the audio was just terrible. They just don't know what they're doing when it comes to the audio. And so yeah, it was just absolute crap, the quality of the audio, but when they played the video parts, it wasn't so bad. But everything else was just the poo. It was just really big poo. So we did get to see the dogfighting module, and I could see exactly why it's not ready. I mean, they were saying it was going to be ready by the first of the year. No. Nope. Not anywhere near close to being done, and it's not like they're not working on it, it's just it's not ready yet. It's like, you know, if you make a cake and you put it in the oven, it's not going to be ready to go until it's ready to be cooked, or it's all cooked. Hey Squirrel, thanks for coming on over. Oh, not a problem at all. Hey Bod 669 or 699, sorry. Yeah, not a problem. It was a great stream. So I hung out with the We Are Romantics. Wes was streaming, and I just hung out with those guys over there, and Squirrel was there. And yeah, it was good. It was a good stream. It was fun to watch. It was good to have Wes sitting there making commentary, because honestly, the stream itself, if I was watching that, I would have bailed a while ago. Because it was just poo on its own. And I mean, I've offered to help. And Wes said he's offered to help, and I'm sure other YouTube streamers, Twitch streamers and YouTube streamers have all offered some sort of assistance. Like, hey, you know, if you did this, this would probably make it a little better, and if you did this, it'd make it a little better. I don't know if they don't care or if they just don't have the time. I mean, they're really busy people, of course. It just seems to me that at the last minute, they always seem to throw the stream together, and because of that, it's not looking all so awesome. Oh, the sound, yeah, they were having a lot of technical difficulties. The sound was really bad inside the conference room. They were using a, basically, it's a microphone called a condenser microphone. And while it's okay for picking up rooms, it also picks up a lot of ambient noises, like echoey sounds. So my old mic that I used to make my videos with, if you guys watch my older videos that are like at least maybe 6 or 8 months old, I used to use an AT2020 USB microphone, and it was a good mic, but every noise in this room, all around here, you would have heard just as loud as me talking into the end of the mic. So, the mic they're using is the completely wrong mic for the situation that they're in. Honestly, they make these little Logitech conference room mics. You pop it in the middle of your table, and it picks up everybody in the room nice, because that's what it's designed for. It's designed to sit on the middle of a conference table and do that. They're using a microphone that's designed for somebody to talk into like this, 6 inches away or less. So, hey Metallica for life, thanks for coming back everybody. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I was hanging out with Wes. I put my name into the hat to see if I got the drawing. Squirrel gave away, Squirrel who's here with us right now, Squirrel gave away a Hornet package. And I thought, geez, if I won that, it'd be really great. I could maybe give it to my wife. She's wanting to play the game, but we just haven't bought another ship yet for her. So I was like, maybe I'll win it for my wife. That'd be fun. I was thinking about maybe I'd win it and then give it away again, but then that's not right. So if I won it, I'd keep it and give it to the wife. So getting ready for Into the Portal, which starts in like an hour and a half, I think. It starts at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. So right now it's just turned 3 p.m., so 2 hours. So I'll stream this for 1 more hour. Didn't do as much today as I wanted to on this. But honestly, I'm totally loaded for bear, man. I've pretty much got every single thing I could think of in this great big mountain pack. I mean, I got overkill. I got 2 compasses, 2 can openers. I'll probably throw some of this stuff away. What I might do is if I find a noob out here on the beach, this is exactly one of the noob starting areas, is one of these, right through here is one of the spawn points. They start you right here. And if I find a noob here, instead of me just killing him, if he's just like in a t-shirt and a hat and doesn't have anything else on, I'll give him a couple of things. Maybe drop a couple of things on the ground. Backseat driver. Did you do the Squadron 42 contest? No. No, what Squirrel was giving away a copy of a Hornet. He was giving away a whole Hornet package, which was really nice. I'm sure at some point down the road we'll do that, something like that too, but it's going to be a little ways away. So, what we're watching. Everybody's coming over and hanging out with me now. I'm playing DayZ. It's the middle of the night, and I've turned my gamma all the way up and my brightness all the way up, so I can actually see. It's kind of a cheat, because it's almost like you have infrared vision, but it is what it is, right? If they didn't want you to do this, they wouldn't have made the gamma slider able to go up this high. Yeah, I couldn't hear them for the contest. The problem with that whole video, the audio is just really bad for those who didn't get a chance to see it. Some cool stuff they did put out. Let me move my camera down a little bit here. See, I don't have enough room behind me to do my green screen. I have a really nice green screen with a hanger and everything, but I can't do it in this room, which is my office. I'd have to redo it, redo the whole thing. Alright, my girl here wants to eat something, so we're going to have her eat. She's thirsty too, so if you eat an apple in this game, or any kind of fruit, it fixes your hunger and your thirst. So we're playing DayZ standalone edition. I've been playing it now for 3 days straight, and have been doing uploads of the live stream that I've done. So if you want to watch a lot of gameplay and you're bored or you're like infirm, stuck in a hospital somewhere, not feeling well, you could watch 6 hours, I think, right now of me playing DayZ standalone, and now I've got another couple of hours today to tack on to that, so maybe a total of 8 hours. I don't know if I'm going to do this the next couple of weeks. Right in about 15 minutes, my kids are going to get home, so it's going to get noisy behind me. And on top of that, next week there's no school. It's Christmas week. And there's going to be no, and my wife's going to be home, so chances are that I will not be able to do this the next couple of weeks until they all go back to school. And I can be free back at home again. Hey, welcome! Oh, thanks a lot. It says, "Sup geek, I'm about to go and eat, but gave you a follow and I'll leave the stream up for a Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I'm still working. He has a ton of followers, and it's a great channel, so if you guys follow We Are the Romantics, he's a very good guy. Need to get Trendane in on this. Metallica for Life says, I don't know, Trendane is kind of like me, but even more passive. I'm not really that much of a first-person shooter kind of guy. I like this game for the survival part of it more so than I do the actual the actual first-person shooter. Honestly, right now, if a guy were to walk directly in front of me and stand still, I would still have a hard time to shoot him because I'm just really that bad. So yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even mention, yes, Wes does do The Hall Truth, which is a really, really popular show. I remember when I saw the first episode, I was like, this is interesting, because we kind of do cover the news a little bit, and we do talk about what we saw on the forums and things, but we never really put into like a news format. And I saw the first episode. I was like, this ain't bad. And I didn't know if it was even going to take off. I think I gave him like a thumbs up or something on the video and just moved on. Then I saw it the next week and it was getting a little better. And he was taking, and Wes did take a lot of things people were saying to heart and said, you know, you don't stand with your arms crossed. Try doing it like this, and you know, pick up the audio a little bit, whatever. And he tried doing all those fixes, and the show's just getting better and better every week. So please, if you guys get a chance, go check out We Are the Romantics Twitch channel, and then also check out their YouTube, of course, if you want to get up-to-the-date minute stuff on Star Citizen. It's this great community that's growing together. Speaking of the Star Citizen community, I did talk with Miss D'Angelo after our little fiasco last week where I got thrown under the bus for mentioning some things I probably shouldn't mention again. And it wasn't... It was all out of context anyway. But anyway, so we ended up talking and we laughed about it and stuff, and I think she's going to be on the show with me later on. Sometime then after the new year, we will have her on the show. Batgirl. She goes by Batgirl on the forums. Alright, let's see. We'll put this into a canteen into our hands. This is a tricky procedure here, and I wish it was a little less complicated. What is this? 5, 6, 7. Puts the canteen in my hand. I'm probably going to get murdered dead at least once trying to do this. Alright, so I got the canteen, and I'm going to put it into my hands like I'm shooting with it. Hit the enter key, go to first person, get close to the well, and then I use the mouse wheel to go fill bottle. Oy vey, is this a complicated thing. What about Ben Lesnick? Ben is... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I see when I wrote to Ben, he said he was really excited about doing the show. I said, "Great, this will be fantastic. We'd love to have you on the show," and blah blah blah. So, oh, hold on. How do I get this? So I gotta. Let me switch to something else. Let's go to 4. Maybe I can fill this one up too. So he said, "Oh yeah, I'm really excited about to do the show," and I'm like, "Great. Our show's about 2 hours long, and I'll send you a list of questions ahead of time, so you know we're not just dropping bombs on you and trying to freak you out." After that, he never wrote back again. And I don't know if it was the fact that our show is that long, because it's a long show, and people get a little bit nervous trying to figure out what am I going to say for 2 hours, whereas I could chat forever, as you guys who watch me know. Could talk for hours. Get these things off of my bar here. Anyway, okay, now there's a second canteen. Then we go to this one's number 7. It's in my hands. No, this one. Swap it. Okay, cool. No, I want this canteen. I want this. Forget it. I filled up the bottle and I filled up the canteen. Whatever. Alright, let's just drink something. I drink water from the pond. So, Squirrel says we should go monotone. Maybe, yeah, that's what I was saying. Maybe we'll have him on as a segment. Maybe I could just do an interview with him. Maybe I could just say, okay, Ben, I tell you what, you don't have to be on the live show. What about I just do a question and answer with you? And then, you know, you can bail at any time. I can edit the question and answer section. I won't make you look stupid. The whole point is to not make him look stupid. I thought maybe if I did it that way, where I sent him the questions ahead of time and we could chat about it, then he wouldn't feel as sort of on the spot. But yeah, he didn't write back, and so I thought maybe it's just he's so busy. But then that week he ended up showing up on her show, and I was like, okay, now something's up. Because 2 weeks he dodged me, and then he shows up on her show. Yeah. All right, these are badly damaged T-shirt. I can tear into rags. I think I'm pretty much full of rags. Can I combine? Yeah. Okay. So we'll see. You know, it's not a huge rush because the game's not even close to being out yet. So I'm on this server. There's not that many people here. 1, 2, 7 people, including myself. It's not very populated. I don't think I'm going to run into anybody. This was actually a pretty good method for farming stuff. If you really want to play the hardcore version, go on a server with 39 other people and be the 40th. You're gonna get, it's gonna be tricky. You're gonna get murdered, pretty much. But if you want to farm, what you do is you go to a server that has nobody on it. You go to the server with nobody, you go around to wherever you want, pick up whatever you want, go to another server with nobody on it, and then you just keep doing that. Oh, who won the Hornet? It was, Squirrel, you know. You were there. I can't remember the guy's name. I don't know him. He's not a viewer of mine. When my kids get home, it's going to be kind of noisy, so I might turn my mic way down and talk to them, get them started with their daily stuff, and then I can come back on. Hey, Vixen's Heart, thanks for coming. We are playing DayZ standalone. It's nighttime, and I'm doing the gamma cheat, which I turn the gamma way up so that I can see it and you guys can see what I'm doing. Because otherwise, let me show you what this game's supposed to look like. Let me go in here. Hold on, the zombie's coming. And I'm using an axe. Why am I using an axe to fight a zombie? Because I can kill it with 1 or 2 hits. It doesn't make any noise at all, and no other zombies will come. If I was to use a gun just then, we're looking at 5 or 6 other zombies being on me in just a second. Alright, so we're going in here. We're going in the house. And let me get to where actually I can get to where I can go back outside pretty easily. Alright, this is the back door. Okay, so you hit escape, and then you go to configure. Well, let's put the gamma where it's supposed to be, which is right about here. Turn the brightness right about there. So this is the way the game's supposed to look at nighttime. While playable, it's pretty difficult. Can't really see much. So I do the gamma deal. Oops. So that I can at least play it and you guys can watch it. Some servers run on a full 24-hour clock, so when it's dark outside at my house, it should be dark on the game, and then as the daytime comes up at my house, the daytime comes up on the game, because the server is like localized to a particular time zone, like New York or Chicago or whatever. Oh, Demkin won. Yes, thank you. Demkin. Kids are home. Hold on, I'm going to turn on the mic. Alright, I'm back. The kids are all excited because they don't have to do homework for 2 weeks. That was my daughter saying, hey, she did wanted to let me know that she didn't have to do her homework. I was like, yes, I know you don't have to do your homework. Alright, so where am I going? Why am I running down this lonely stretch of beach here? I'm just going from town to town gathering what I can. That's kind of the whole purpose of this game, is to survive, and to survive you need stuff. You need food, you need ammunition, you need all kinds of things. I'm pretty lucky right now. I've got the largest backpack in the game. I have an axe, and I have an M4, and I also have a .45 caliber pistol fully loaded to the max with bullets. So I've been a busy bee, and the last time you guys have been watching me play, I've been doing pretty crap. Dying over and over again. It's not from lack of understanding, it's just the way this game works. Like right now, I could die by going by this tree here. Why could I die going by this tree? There could be a guy with another gun standing right there in that tree waiting for me to run by and kill me because he saw me running up the beach. There could be zombies. Even though I'm fully armed with a gun, the zombies could take me out. Hey Galamir, thanks for coming. So how I got all this stuff was I went down to the airbase this morning when I first started streaming around 9 a.m. and everybody watched. I ran in a full daylight run, which is just completely nuts. And I guess the server had just started. I found 4 M4 rifles. 4 of them. I picked all of them up, and every time I picked one up, the one I had in my bag disappeared. So I basically took 4 rifles out of the game. It was great. Why do I want to do that? Because I don't want 3 other people having those rifles. Because this rifle you can shoot pretty far with. Yeah, there's bunnies. I saw a bunny a little while ago. It was the craziest thing. I walked into a garage, and all of a sudden this little bunny sat up and looked at me, and I was like, "What do you want, evil bunny?" Because, you know, I should be out here bouncing around the landscape, but it wasn't. It was a bunny rabbit that sort of walked up at me, looked at me. Biggest issue I have with this game is there's no auto run, so my W key here is just wearing the hell out. I'm running up north. The goal is to get to the next big town and kind of do a sweep through there. You want to try to not run on the road. I'm just giving you guys some tips if you want to play. Running on the road wears your shoes out faster. The only issue running up this way here is I'm coming past some newbie spawn points. And maybe... Yeah, don't shoot me. There's no newbie here, but I can put that gun back down. If I run with the gun off, I actually run faster and use less energy. Yeah. Shut up, Guinevere, or Gawain, and go change your armor. I love that part of the movie. I've done it again. Alright, always gotta keep looking around too. There could be a zombie chasing you or a player. Like I showed you earlier, if you double tap W, you sprint. And so, even though I'm going at a nice jog here, somebody else could come up behind me at a full run and take me out with an axe, or, you know, you don't even need any kind of great weapon. If you hit somebody from behind, you can take them out. The only thing I would like to have more so than what I've got is the that's the compass. Wrong one. I know which way I'm going. I'm going north. Okay. So there's Electro-Vodstock. That's where we started. We were just past through Kamashovo. We're running up this road here. We're running up the railroad. See the red line here? That's the railroad track. We're heading up this way, and we're trying to get to Solnichny. Solnichny. Okay, Solnichny. Okay. If you've played this game a lot, yeah, you run faster with the guns on your back. If you play this game a lot, you don't need the map anymore. If you play this game a lot, you don't need the map anymore. So, hold on one second. Yeah, I was a bit exposed checking out the map, and it's happened before. Like earlier, yesterday, I was trying to give a backpack to somebody. Asked me, please stop and put the backpack in my hands to see that I could carry the backpack fully loaded in my hands. And I'm like, I guess I don't want to do that because it just seemed like a waste to me, but I did it anyway. I put the back in my hand, and as soon as I did that, I stopped. And when I had stopped, zombies ran up and got me. Oh, I'm extremely hungry. So, how you do the inventory system here is you take the can opener, put it under the can, open the can of baked beans, and you can eat the can of baked beans. When your hunger goes from yellow to orange, it means you're really, really getting hungry. When it turns red, you're actually dying of hunger. So did I like the live stream? It was cool. I love the parts where they weren't talking on a microphone, where they were actually doing the Wingman's Hangar section, and the other part where they kind of pre-recorded. That was done well. Other stuff, man, God, they need some real help when it comes to... Alright, so I ate all the can of baked beans. My hunger should be good to go now. Alright. So... yeah, there we go. Yeah, they need to work on their mics. Those mics in that show are so bad, and they were using, using the completely wrong mic. There's a mic that you wear on your shirt. This is mine. It's called a lavalier mic. And Wes was talking about this in the show. He's like, he was going to take up a donation to get them lavalier mics. You wear them on your chest, and it picks up your voice, and it picks up the sound from your chest, so your voice sounds really deep and bassy and sounds really good. It's what newscasters wear. All the people that do broadcasting wear one of these mics if they're outside or they're doing a live feed or whatever. They wear these mics. So they needed lavalier mics. They're not that expensive. They just raised like $35 million or some crap. They could buy a $100 microphone. They were using a $50 Samson mic when they were doing the other part where Wingman was in that basement part there. Like, come on, guys, that's like a $50 microphone, and you're broadcasting to thousands and thousands of people. Have a little respect for everybody else that's trying to watch your stream. Oh, okay. I was actually thinking about doing the hangar module, hopping in and shooting my guns, but I'll do that this weekend, or this week, next week, I'm sorry, when we do our live show, when we do our podcast. Man, this game, man, I'm sorry, everyone was saying this game is too small, everything's too tight and close together. I don't know what they're talking about. We've been streaming now, what? How long have we been streaming? Let's see what time it is. It's 3:25, so about 25 minutes now, or longer, close to 35 minutes now. We've been streaming, and in this time, I've been running the same exact direction, and I'm still not to the next town. Squirrel, I love you, Squirrel. Hold on. Squirrel, do you have a channel here? You do. I'm following you now, Squirrel. I love you. I don't know. Am I following you on Twitter? Oh, wait, hold on. It's Three Wise Ben Lesnick says, I would love to be I would be happy to be on his show. I'm gonna favorite that. I'm gonna hold him to that. Cool. Thank you so much. I was getting to the point where I just, you know, you can't beat somebody up too much, right? I can't sit there and call him out and be like, hey man, you said 3 times you were going to be on my show. How come you can't be on my... I mean, I guess I could, but I don't want to be that dick. I'm not rude like that. So I asked him 3 times. 3 times he didn't reply. I let it go. It's like either something's wrong or there's some kind of mistake or something. So I'm glad you did that. I wanted to do that myself, but I just didn't have the, you know, the intestinal fortitude to push him yet another time. And I'm glad somebody else did, because then it was like, oh yeah, I'd love to be on the show. So thank you so much for that. I'll now follow up with him and say, hey Ben, saw your tweet. Let's talk. So what's the... So what's the point of this game? I am playing DayZ standalone. The entire point of this game is to survive as long as you possibly can, because the environment wants to kill you. Just by playing the game alone, if there was nothing else going on in this game, you were just being dropped in this area. They drop you in a t-shirt and a pair of jeans and a pair of sneakers, and that's it. Well, some underwear. But that's it. Okay? If that was the game, it could still be a fun game by itself, because you're in a huge area, 10 by 10 square miles, that does not have any vehicles. At least now it doesn't. There's no vehicles, no other people around to help you out or anything. You're completely on your own, alone. So that is a game by itself. So you got that game. Just a survival game that they drop you off and you have to somehow survive. On top of that, you then have another game. It's a PvP game. And the PvP game is that other players are trying to kill you to take what you have. So that's a game by itself. You got these people all around you that are trying to take your stuff. So you've got the survival game, you got the PvP game. Then you got zombies. So zombies are trying to kill you, the players are trying to kill you, the environment's trying to kill you, and all the time your equipment's wearing out, your shoes are wearing out, you're having to find better equipment, blah blah blah, keep upgrading. And the final nail in the coffin is that this game has permadeath. If I were to right now get murdered by another player, I'm done. This character's dead. I gotta start a brand new character naked on the beach, starting over from scratch. That makes this a completely epic game. It's okay, Squirrel. There is nothing wrong with having a big mouth. I do myself. I talk non-stop. Which many of you, as you watch, know. It's okay, though. I still love you. Hey, Andric13. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're playing DayZ standalone, which you probably saw from the title. And I'm loaded for bear, man. I got every possible thing I could possibly want in this game. Oh, I was talking about this earlier. One thing I would like to get is there is a... well, check it out. Is that a Dallas mask? They have a Payday thing in this game. So if you're into Payday, you know what I'm talking about with these masks. So you can wear these masks from Payday in here. They're all over the place. Different ones, like that one's Dallas. I'm wearing, who am I wearing right now? I'm wearing a Wolf. That's right, Wolf has the big nose. That's a portable gas lamp with the connector connected to it. I got one of those already. See, this one in good shape. It's pristine. This one is badly damaged. So we'll throw this one down, and we'll pick this one up. Keep upgrading my gear. There's a well. Do I run with a crew or just solo? I usually just solo. For the past 3 days, I've been playing this game for at least 5 hours a day, streaming it live while we're playing it. I have a lot of experience with the previous version of this game, and I never really can kind of get guys together. Last night, after I had streamed for 5 hours, Core called me up. If you watched the Starcast with me, Core called me up. He's like, "Hey, Perfect and I are going to be doing it. You want to hop on TeamSpeak and play with us?" And I was like, "Oh, guys, I just played it for 5. Okay, sure." I'm so addicted to this damn game. So I was like, okay, fine. So I hopped off what I was doing, and I hopped into this game. And we did run around for about 3 hours. We never saw another player at all. So we never got a chance to murder anybody, but we were rolling deep. I actually had... This was the character I was playing with. I haven't died yet. Knock on wood. Yeah, yesterday I was playing with Perfect for a little while, but the problem with that one was, and I'll use this as an example because he asked, do I play with a crew? While I, yes, was playing with Perfect, he was as far north as you possibly can be, and I was as far south. And I think we only met up for the entire time of like 3 or 4 hours of streaming together, him and I. We only met up for about 5 minutes, maybe longer than that, maybe 15, 20 minutes was the total amount of time. I died, he died, I was like, oh my god. So we didn't get like a long playtime together. So I'm usually pretty much a solo player. I kind of like being solo, mainly because if I get into a firefight and I'm shooting at a zombie or another player or something, I will end up killing my other person. I've done it twice already, and I feel bad every time I do it because I'm like shooting at the zombie, but then the zombie glitches away, and then my bullet flies and hits my teammate. An example of telling people to take their pants off or we shoot. That's fun. If I find another player that is in a lot of gear or has something on more than a t-shirt and blue jeans, I will kill them. Right now, if I see them. I'm kind of a kill on sight guy, and if somebody were to right now shoot me, I would be mad when that happened. I'd be like, okay, it sucks. I've just lost all this great stuff and I got to start over from scratch again. I'd be pissed for a brief moment. But then after that, I'm usually like, okay, you know, that's this game. That's what this game's all about. It's all about impermanence. You don't get attached to anything. If you're into Buddhism at all, it's like the basic tenet of Buddhism, other than killing other people, is do not get attached to things because you're going to lose them, and then you're going to get pissed, and then you're going to want them more and more and more. So, I kind of like this game for that. It really is. You just kind of go, okay, crap, here I go, start again. And there's something fun about starting over again, too. You're sort of like, let's see how long I can make this character go for. This particular one's been going forever. Galamir says rude. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of rude when it comes to that. Murdering other players. There's a nice axe. Let's see. Oh, it's a pristine axe. Yeah, baby, I'm swapping that axe right out. The axe I had was slightly worn. I'll leave that behind for somebody else that might need it. But having a nice, sharp firefighter axe, yeah, did that zombie see me? I don't think so. That's the nice part about running at night. Running at night, everything's in black and white because I got the gamma turned way up, but you don't have to worry about zombies nearly as much at nighttime, and also other players. Unless they're playing with their gamma turned way up too, they can't see me. The colors are really washed out though, so you kind of have to deal with that. Where am I finding masks? They're in houses. You can't find them on the Navy, on the Navy. You won't find them on the base as much as you do inside of a house. And literally just look around. I found like, I went to this one house once. I had 4 masks on the ground, 2 of Wolf and 2 of Dallas. I didn't find them in any bases though. I found them inside houses. So we're going to go all the way up to Stolnichny, and once we get up there, we'll turn around and go back again. I don't think I need this axe. It's badly damaged anyway. getting a little bit thirsty. I did fill up my my bottle back in the other town. That's awesome. They did a good job. They actually use a real water bottle sound when you're drinking from a water bottle. They're really working on making this game a lot more accurate, more authentic. We're gonna eat some of these crunchy cereals. Okay, not so hungry anymore. And let's head out. Checking Navy bases? Yeah, you can. This is an actually really pretty game too. It's using the Arma 2 engine. Realistically though, guys, I don't really ever come this far north. I usually don't. We're almost into Stolnichny, and that's pretty much as far north as I want to go. I would say we could go into some of these smaller towns in here. But Elektro-Vostok and this area over here is where the air base is, are the two places where most players will go. It is such a massive game. Oh, quick tip, if you eat and drink till your guy says they're full, there's a 2-minute timer that starts before you can start to decay again. I didn't know that. I usually just top it off till it disappears off the thing, which I know is probably not completely full or completely not thirsty. Another water bottle. I like the new inventory system. For those who have not played the previous game, it's a big step up from what it used to be. There's some great weather systems in this game too. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it's cold as all hell. You'll see their breath. All that is taken into account. So it's kind of a lonely game. Now during the day it's a bit easier to get killed by zombies than by players. At nighttime you're really just kind of running from building to building, checking stuff out because the threat is much lower at nighttime. The other thing I wish it did have is some sort of timer that says how long you've been alive. Because I'd like to be able to say, oh, this guy survived 6 hours versus this guy survived 10 hours, whatever. Some kind of like little meta game thing that you could keep track of all of your characters and how long they made it. He says the ear gamer, the 1EAR Red Gamer, sorry I'm really bad with names, says that rain throws him off sometimes because sometimes you hear double footsteps. Yeah, one of the things I was talking about earlier is that this game's not just about the sight. You have to be paying attention to the sounds around you, whether you hear zombies coming or you hear other players. Listen for gunshots. Sometimes you hear a gunshot and it's like, okay, if you're not armed, gotta make sure that you get away from those sounds of gunshot. Earlier on, somebody was taking shots at me from like a mile away. I don't understand because I couldn't see them at all. And I was hauling ass through the woods, but I kept hearing them going pop, 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 pop. Like, man, you're wasting a ton of ammo. You need, if you're gonna shoot at somebody, another player, you need to be right up on them. Let's see how my shoes are doing. They're still pristine. These are pristine, but let's check out the number of players. Oh, it's building up on this server. I won't climb ladders in this game. I died the other day with I had a great character with a lot of stuff on him, and literally broke both of his legs by stepping off of a ladder about that far. So, ain't gonna do it. One-eared gamer. Okay, cool. I know this, but it's used for others. I basically only play zombie survival. Oh, cool. I'm not that much of a pro into it. So any tips or anything are fine by me. You can share them. I appreciate it. Actually, a lot of people have been helping me out. I did play the crap out of this game before. I mean, seriously, I must have done 20 or 30 videos just on DayZ alone. And on my other channel, and then I did some on this channel. So I like the survival games. And I do a crazy rant about Infestation Survivor Stories. That game pissed me off like no other game ever. So I did a show I do called The Grumpy Old Gamer, where I draw little pit stick figures and stuff, and I talk about things that piss me off. And so I went on a complete rant about that game. Now see, I stepped off that ledge accidentally, and I might have hurt myself. I don't know. You can break stuff in this game really easy. Like your ankle, your leg. Hey Geekdomo, did you vote in the contest yet for the swag? No, I didn't. Yeah, see, that sucks. He's the one-eared gamer said that his buddy fell off a step in a barn and broke his leg. Now, I think there wasn't any gravity, or there wasn't any kind of like falling damage you took in Arma 2, and they had to add it, and it's just never worked quite right. Because like right now, if I step off this just the wrong way, I could break my leg. And you know that if you're running in real life, to do that would be pretty damn hard. Yeah, you can post a link in here. I don't care. Well, so what is this contest for, Squirrel? Squirrel says he's posted a link. Foundry 42 opening. Yeah, it's feeling hungry again. Or she's feeling hungry again. Have some more of this cereal. I guess I'll keep eating it until she says she's full. Yeah, I'm going to click on this link here. Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. Who said it anyway? Was it McDowell? I thought it was like, it sounded to me like the line itself came from, it sounded like it came from, Mark Hamill. See, now I'm eating this cereal and it's making me thirsty. I guess if you eat a whole box of cereal, you should be kind of thirsty. Was it Malcolm McDowell? Mr. Ultraviolet? Sure, yeah, what was the answer? Alright. We're fully full. If you get to a town, you can spam the fountains, you feel your thirst fast. Yes, but I did that the other day and I got sick. I literally got cholera or dysentery or something. My character went from being totally fine, not injured in the slightest bit, from feeling slightly sick to slightly queasy, then all of a sudden it went from green to yellow, then to orange, then to red sick, and then I literally just fell over dead. So I was like, damn it. So what's the right answer, Swirl, if you know? Squirrel, if you know. I wouldn't win anyway. It didn't sound like a quote that came from a Kilrathi. Oh wait, I have a message. Oh, hi, one-eared gamer. Okay. Oops. Alright, that glass sound we heard earlier was from... Hold on. I gotta get back to my own channel. There we go. Alright, sorry guys, I lost the chat. Let's see, what's the time? Actually, I do have to get started getting ready for my Into the Portal show soon. Alright, it's already 3:50, so actually, yeah. We'll go 10 more minutes, guys, and then I gotta bail. I gotta start getting ready for my show at 5. So I think I might just log out up here. Some soup, soda. Boots any good? Ooh, pristine hiking boots. I think the hiking boots last a lot longer than the sneakers do. Might do better getting up the hill or whatever. Oops. It looks like I'm getting DC'd. It's weirdly enough, the red link is not nearly as bad as the yellow one, apparently. That's what Cora was telling me. So Squirrel, did you put the name in the chat? Sorry guys, I had to refresh the chat because I was checking messages. I thought maybe somebody wrote me. Oh, it is David Warner. Oh. Really? Man, this fireman's axe is way better than the other axe. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up here, guys. There's not much else to see up here. There's definitely no players around and not many zombies, so I think we'll pack it up. I only got about a half hour before I got to get the entire show ready for Into the Portal. Be another 2 hours of chatting. I've been talking a lot the last few days. Zombie right outside that door. Alright, this is a good enough spot to log out. At least it's semi-safe. So thanks a lot for coming, everybody. Thanks for coming over here. Oh, awesome. Thanks for the link. Thanks a lot for coming, and I will chat with you soon. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and end this. Exit out. Yes, so I don't get murdered while I'm talking to you guys. And I'll see you all in like an hour doing Into the Portal. But it's not on my channel. It's on the EverQuest Next channel. My chair must be really comfortable. So, thank you guys. Thanks everybody. I'll see you all very soon. Squirrel, hang on a second. I want to ask you something before in just a second, okay? I'll chat with you in just a second. I'll give you a message and you can talk to me. All right, talk to you later. Bye everybody.